Top of the morning, everybody. It's me, Maris. And I'm like, oh my God, it's a Friday morning. It's your Friday, my Wednesday. And I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, I've been working some like crazy hours doing, here, get a picture of my eye, right? Working crazy hours doing my summer project as well as being here in the office. Okay. This deck's kind of chatty today, I guess, so I'm like, okay, here we go. I'm using the spellcasting deck, and yesterday I had like a hater, and the sad part is that I'm related to that hater, and so, yeah, I had to, it took me off guard. I deleted that video. Yeah, he's just an interesting character, and decided that he was going to, act out or whatever. And, I love my haters because obviously people that send a lot of hate are missing out on a lot of love. So I do send love my haters' ways, even though they drive me crazy sometimes. Because I'm kind of like, I just don't believe I'm going on somebody else's page and being hate, especially if they're doing a live video, talking about their product or whatever. I don't heckle, and I think that that's very negative energy to heckle people. So anyway, that's my spiel on that. Got the spellcaster deck, and it was real chatty. It just started kind of throwing cards out, so let's roll with them. Alright, so that first card that's up is the Justice card. And I'm going to kind of take this a little, you reap what you sow. So if you've been a good person doing good things, then you will reap good things. If you have not been making wise choices, you will reap what you've sown. So if you've been unwise and inappropriate, that's probably what's coming back to you. Maybe the word karma might have been a good word for this, but this is the Justice card. So this is where we start to see the fruits of the seeds that we've planted. So if we've been doing good things, we start seeing good things. And I like that. And then likewise, if we have not been doing good things, guess what? We are not going to be seeing good things on our path. Justice. We get what we deserve. Now, the commitment card is in our obstacle part or obstacle location. And commitment sometimes means through there that, and what I'm getting is kind of like the captain that's like sinking with his ship. Have you ever seen the movie Das Boat? And I know it sounds really kind of weird. Das Boat was about a Nazi or a German submarine, and the guys really didn't, act like Nazis that we would think of. They acted like soldiers, or they were sailors because they're on a submarine, and they come back into dock and they're greeted with, this wonderful, or port, and they were, greeted with this wonderful party and a band and all this other stuff, and then boom, Allied forces come through, bomb the heck out of it, and there's the captain, played by Jurgen Prochnow, holding on to his beloved submarine. Well, this card is like the captain hanging on to that beloved submarine. Even though it's sinking, that commitment, that undying commitment and loyalty to his position and to his U-boat superseded his own personal safety. So sometimes we get ourselves into a situation that we have such a fierce loyalty or commitment to that we'll go ahead and sink in that sinking ship, okay? Now, the help is passion upside down. So when I'm looking at this, what I'm getting through here is that reality comes through. So even though we are, committed to being in this dying situation or a fruitless situation, that we actually get this hit of reality, and truth, and it brings us back to the point where we need to be. At that point, then we can actually move and grow and move forward. Fertility doesn't always mean about pregnancy. It can also mean about growth in what you're doing, or things coming up from what you're doing. So good things happening once you hit a reality and you move away from what's been holding you back. Good things start coming through. I'm going to say it's like psychic abilities. We can psych ourselves up so much to believe that something is a truth. I was watching a video yesterday. One of my clients had sent me a video, and it was about this lady, and she was actually probably a little schizophrenic, lots of schizophrenic, and had a particular belief that this man was in love with her, and she in turn was also in love with him, and she was doing some kind of bad things, being very, very kind of shady, sneaking in his house, stalking him, blah, 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 blah. So sometimes we believe things to be such a truth that we end up being far away from what the truth is. And that's what this card is telling me. This card is talking about believing in something so much that you or one believes it to be a truth when actually it is not a truth at all. I guess it would give meaning to a conspiracy theory of a fashion, and finding out that something that you believed in to be a truth really wasn't a truth. And then our last card of this is the trust card. And I'm going to say what I'm feeling about this is, and I'm looking at it from this perspective. We have, love my little pointer here, a little straw thing. We have the light coming in, and that light is shining upon the heart. And what I'm getting through here is that sometimes we have to disconnect that truth from around us so that we can actually see the truth from within. So, Friday morning reading. I hope you enjoyed today's reading and have a most awesome afternoon. Depending on what's going on today, I will try to get back on with you.